Hello everyone and welcome back to Locke's Quest. Today we're going to be going through part 17. As you know, now we have to defend ourselves against the Knights. And we got the spike walls. And we have to defend Ellie. Can't remember the girl's name. Emmy. So many E names. Anyway, spiked walls, like I said last time, I believe they do damage to the enemies that attack them. And this entire area is not actually as hard as you might think. You'd think that the Kingdom Force people are extremely strong, but in all honesty, they're actually some of the easiest enemies in the game. And excuse my yawning, but they actually lend themselves more to being somewhat of more, shall I say, maybe Steel Clockworks compared to Elite Clockworks. If you wanted to put them in a class of the two types of enemies that we have here. As far as defense, I recommend just setting up. There's no flying type of Kingdom Force Knight. There is no type of Kingdom Force Knight that goes invisible or anything like that. So support towers like the Revealer Helper and things like the Shrapnel Turret aren't really necessary. Just really go for all out power and status effects. Yeah, and that's my review, and that's my entire walkthrough. See you next time, guys. Anyway, as far as setup, I think you shouldn't really, don't do like I am here. Don't know why I'm yelling so much. Don't do like I'm doing here, where I'm spreading myself out a bit, because you don't want to spread yourself out a bit too thin. Make sure that you defend Emmy first. Then spread yourself out some. That way you don't have to worry about seeing all these enemies coming towards her. All the Kingdom Force are made up of are Knights, Pikemen, and the Archers, which means phone again. Oh well, it's gonna be edited out again. I always wonder who's calling. Because they like to call often. It's really annoying. Either way. As far as defense, as you can see, the Kingdom Force can do damage, yes, but they're extremely weak. I keep yawning. Ugh. As far as the general defense, you should probably just make sure that you keep going back and forth, supporting your walls and the like. Make sure that you use the repair all ability. I set up walls on the far left, but actually Kingdom Force never comes through that door. I've played through this part multiple times to see if that actually happens. No, Kingdom Force never go through that little wall with the turrets. They actually never go there. Which is odd. I don't know why the AI was programmed not to go there. Because it's dire open space, so I don't want them to come through. And as you can see, Locke doesn't actually kill the Kingdom Force members, he just incapacitates them. Which wastes time for the army's sake, because the army now has less troops to send out for battling. And as you can see, one thing I did wrong here was set up that wall right there on the far right, the Rotogun turret. Because you see, I can't actually heal that with that area, because Locke can't actually fit into a space that would allow his physical body to sit there and fix it. So it's going to be lost no matter what I do. I can't do anything about it, alas. Damaging effect turrets like the Poison Trap and the like are actually really helpful against the Kingdom Force members, and I'd recommend using them often when fighting them. You only have to fight them but so many times in the game. That's right, there's still a lot of game left. Like, what, this is day 77? Got another 23 days left in this game. So after a few days of defending from the Kingdom Force members, Kuthin decides to come up to us face to face. And you blew it completely out from proportions. Wow, thanks for the popping, guys. As you can see, yeah, he said injury, not death. So you're going to send Isaiah to stop the final clockwork that Agni's going to use to destroy the entire city. Also, of Antonia at least. Also, one thing... Oh, Darkridge. Also, one thing... That, machine, we're going to see it. It looks really dumb. I'm gonna say right now, I think that's one of the most stupidest looking machines they could have ever made. They could have done a lot better. Like, I understand what they were going for when they, like, especially for his attacks, what they do. His design makes sense, but my god, that machine, like, they could have just worked with something else, and I'll explain what they could have used when we get to meeting him. The War Machine. It's called being in a war. Deal with it. Well, that's looking at things negatively. Wow, Emmy, for a little child, you sure are acting like an emotional teenage girl in a lot of fiction. Sounds... I think I smell the stench of cliche here. You should have made your position clear. I didn't attack you first. I think we all know who went to the first punch there. Quite the apology. Start off the apology with saying, I blame you for my dismissal from the army. And then say it's your fault that I'm dismissed from the army. And then say, I'm sorry. Then I can't hear you. So we're going off to meet another one of the sages. But this sage is actually one that Keenan knows. Just give us what we need and let's go. I would insert the I want the truth line again, but then that joke would have already run its course, so there's that. Wow, that implants that this is totally a Star Wars plot. If you don't get it, Agony is like... Agony, or Agonis, was one way, and then Agony, if you think about it, he looks like Darth Vader in a way, in a Lost Quest format, because he has the mask on, he has the suit, the cape, he's just another color, and with a different colored cape. But I find it interesting about that. Anyway, cutscene. Gramps is Jacob, Keenan is Keenan, and you are Agonis. The soul of Agonis reborn. In a machine. I wonder if Locke even has blood. Considering how he's a machine, and they've just established that, I wonder if he actually has blood since he's supposedly alive, like he's, you know. So I wonder if that makes him, you know, bleed, have, you know, you have to go to the restroom and stuff like that, have actual human things. Because if he doesn't ever have to, if he never had to do any of those things, I wonder if he ever questioned it. Money Drop, another great ability after the Repair All, that allows you to basically get a lot of source from the enemies. It doesn't do any damage, but it will make them drop way more source than they usually would. So if you're running low, it's good to use that during near the end of a round of attack, that we can get a lot of source to use. It doesn't give you a lot, but it gives you enough. Anyway, I'll see you all next part, part 18, when we go to Dark Ridge.